Welcome to the Intuitive Hour with psychic medium, author, and intuitive life coach, Michelle Beltran. The Intuitive Hour will empower you to learn how to magnify your intuitive voice. Listen in and expand your understanding of what it means to be psychic and how to awaken, amplify, and trust your inner voice.
Have you felt it? A subtle shift in the winds, a quiet hum beneath the surface of your days, like the universe is holding its breath just before a grand, beautiful beginning. If you've noticed a gentle pull, everyone, towards something new, a deep soul yearning to wipe the slate clean and start fresh, you're not just imagining things. You're tapping into the incredible, vibrant energy of 2026, which happens to be a universal 1 year in the sacred language of numerology. Welcome everyone. This is the first episode of the Intuitive Hour of 2026. Welcome to you. Let's go ahead and begin our topic today, your guide to the numerology of 2026, a universal 1 year. So think of it this way. The cosmos has just handed you a brand new journal. Its pages are crisp, white, and empty, holding nothing but pure, unwritten potential. This is the year you are invited to step fully into the role of the main character in your own story. It's a time for planting seeds of your most cherished dreams, and for stepping forward with courage into the person you are truly meant to become. All right, so find a quiet corner, pour a cup of something that soothes your soul, and let's explore how to make this powerful new chapter your most authentic one yet. All right, so what is a universal year and how is it calculated? Let's talk about that as we begin. Before we journey into the heart of this number 1, right? Let's establish the foundation and understand it. So in the world of numerology, a practice that dates back to ancient civilizations in Babylon, Greece, and Egypt, everything is understood in those regions to have a vibration. So this unique energy signature can be translated and understood through the language of numbers. A universal year number represents the collective energy, the overarching theme that gently influences everyone on the planet for that entire year. It's the energetic current, we can call it, that we all swim in together. While you also have your own personal year number, a deeply intimate guide for your own individual journey, the universal year is like the weather forecast, if you will, for the entire world. It sets the stage, presents specific opportunities, it illuminates potential collective lessons for all of humanity. In 2026, that stage is set with the dynamic, pioneering, and electrifying energy of the number 1. So how do we arrive at this number? The calculation is a beautiful exercise in simplicity, reflecting numerology's core principle of reducing complexity to its essential truth. So let's look at the year 2026. We simply add the digits together. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6. We get 10, of course. In numerology, we continue to reduce until we reach a single digit, with a few exceptions for master numbers. But we do typically reduce. So now then we would take the result of the 1, 0 and add its digits. 1 plus 0 equals 1. And there it is. The year 2026 vibrates with the foundational frequency of the number 1. This is especially significant because it follows 2025, a universal 9 year. The number 9 represents endings, completion, release, and the wisdom gained from a full cycle. If you're listening in, you would have captured that year 9 episode we did last year. If you'd like to revisit that, please do. But think of 2025 as the year of deep cleaning your spiritual and emotional home. You sorted through what to keep, what to mend, and what to let go of for good. Now, as the 1 year dawns, you step into a freshly cleared space ready to begin anew. All right, so the soulful essence of the 1 year, new beginnings, and what that means for you. What does the number 1 truly feel like in your heart and soul? Let's look at that. Imagine the tender but determined force of the first green sprout pushing its way through the dark soil toward the light. Picture the feeling of taking the very first step on a long-awaited pilgrimage. Sense the quiet courage that fills you when you're finally declaring, "This is what my soul truly wants." The number 1 is the genesis of all things. It's the singular point from which all creation springs forth. Its energy is imbued with a few things. Let's talk about that. First and foremost, its energy is imbued with pioneering new starts. This is the most recognized attribute. The 1 year is the ultimate fertile ground for beginning and anything new, from a creative project like writing a book to a whole new life path, perhaps a move or a new home. Authentic independence. The 1 year is a call to stand firmly on your own 2 feet and to trust the wisdom of your own inner guidance system. It's about becoming your own North Star. Courageous innovation. So the 1 year, this energy of the 1 year encourages you to think beyond the confines of the past. It's a year for bold new ideas, fresh perspectives, and pioneering ventures that only you can bring to life. Natural leadership plays a role here. In a 1 year, you're often being called to take the lead in your own life. This isn't about controlling others, but about taking sovereign responsibility for your choices, your energy, and your direction. And last, inspired action. As 1 year is not a time for passive dreaming, it's about taking the inspired, decisive actions that turn your inner visions into outer reality. So this is a movement, action-inspired year. This is the year to stop waiting for permission, everyone. The universe is giving you a cosmic green light to start your business, write that book, as I mentioned, enroll in a class. Or finally, truly believe in your own worthiness. The path ahead is open. The only question is, will you have the courage to walk into it? All right, so how do we align and thrive in a universal 1 year? Making the most of this potent, life-affirming energy doesn't require a grand, complicated plan, everyone. It's just a simple aligning, an aligning of your personal intentions with the supportive flow of the universe. So let's talk about a few simple, soulful practices to help you harness the magic of 2026. First, do your very best to get radically clear on your soul's vision. Spend some time with that. The energy of the number one is like a focused beam of light, most powerful when it's directed with clarity and purpose. You cannot manifest what you have not first allowed yourself to dream. So, take some dedicated, sacred time to connect with your heart's truest desires. I recommend sacred journaling. Here, you might start asking yourself, if there were no limits, what would my soul love to create? What would my soul love to experience and become? Then, write freely without judgment. Let yourself go. Don't focus on what you think you should want, but what you truly want within your soul, what makes your spirit sing, what makes you grin ear to ear. Explore your desires for your career, relationships, your well-being, your spiritual connection. Create a vision board. As a second option, this is far more than a simple craft project, everyone. It's a powerful act of co-creation with the universe. As you gather images and words that resonate with the feelings and experiences you wish to call in, you're actively tuning your energy to that reality. Put your board in a space where it will be daily seen, a daily reminder of your why. And third, perhaps you are drawn to write a letter from your future self. So imagine it's the end of 2026. Write a letter to your present self describing all the wonderful things that have unfolded for you. Detail how you felt as you took courageous new steps and how your life has transformed. This exercise will help your subconscious, your deeper sub-sea mind, we call it, accept your wisdom as an achievable reality. All right, next on aligning with the 1 year and what you can do to call it in. Embrace your beautiful and gorgeous and awesomeness around independence. While our connections with others are a source of great joy, the 1 year invites you to get deeply comfortable with your own company and to honor your own inner authority. It's a time to stop outsourcing your power and to remember that you are in the ultimate expert's position in your own life. You are queen, you are king, you are the knower. Trust in your own sense and intuitive ability. Trust that inner compass. Your intuition is the most reliable guide you will ever have. When faced with a choice, perhaps you pause. Tune into the wisdom of your body. Does a path feel expansive, light, and exciting? That is your soul's yes energy. Does it feel contracting, heavy, or draining? That is a clear no from your body and emotions. So practice honoring these subtle signals even if they don't make logical sense at first. Also, on this journey to independence, take yourself on a solo date, I like to call it. By that, I mean dedicate time to nurture your relationship with yourself. Take yourself to a beautiful dinner. Go to a concert on your own, a gallery, or a walk in nature. The purpose is to get to know and genuinely enjoy the amazing person you are without needing any external validation. And last, learn a new skill just for you. So, what is something you have always wanted to learn just for fun? Pottery, a new language, how to play the ukulele. Pursuing a new skill builds confidence and reinforces the 1 year's theme of individual growth and self-reliance. All right, and last, on aligning with the 1 year and calling it in. Take that first courageous step. The grandest dreams are not built in a single leap, but through a series of small, consistent steps. Consistency is king. The 1 year is not about having everything perfectly figured out. It's about having the courage to simply begin right where you are. So 3 things on this. First, break it down into soul-sized steps, I like to call it. So if a big goal is feeling overwhelming, break it down into the smallest, most manageable first step. If you want to write a book, your first step might be to simply create a new document and give it a title. Celebrate that small but significant win. Second, the one thing, daily practice. So this one thing, each morning ask yourself, what is one small thing I can do today to move me closer to my dream? Commit to that one thing. You will be astonished at the momentum you build by the end of the year through this gentle, consistent practice. And last on this, announce your intention. By that, I mean share your new beginning with a trusted friend, mentor, family member. Speaking your intention out loud solidifies it with the universal DNA, so to speak, and it can make it feel more real and can create a beautiful sense of accountability and support. We want that. You don't have to do it all alone, everyone. Even in a year of independence, share this with others. All right, what does the 1 year mean for key areas of your life? This is important. I really wanted to be sure we talked about this in various areas. How does the 1 year impact you? Okay, so this pioneering creative energy is going to ripple through every single part of our experiences. So let's begin here with relationships. And how is it going to manifest this 1 year in your world? So in a 1 year, the central theme in relationships is fostering that individuality within the partnership. So that now ripples out into the relationship, this individuality piece we talked about. Any codependent dynamics or patterns where you tend to lose yourself in another person may feel very restrictive now. So the call is to reclaim your sense of self while honoring the connection you share. So, for example, if you're seeking a partner, this is an incredible year to fall deeply, madly in love with yourself first. So focus on building a life that feels joyful, fulfilling within, and complete on its own, on your own. When you do this, you naturally attract a partner. They will complement your wholeness rather than someone you feel you need to complete to be. You are complete as you are. Feel that within. Be open to new and exciting connections that may feel really different from your past relationships. That's okay. And if you're in a partnership, everyone, this is a really wonderful time to ensure both of you have the space and encouragement to pursue your own individual passions and growth. You don't have to do everything together. There is uniqueness, spontaneity, fun in difference. Difference of opinions are okay. But have the space and encouragement, as I mentioned, to do what moves you on your own. Cheer each other on as well. This is a year to innovate your partnership itself. Perhaps you start a new weekly tradition, take on a creative project together, or simply find new ways to celebrate and honor each other's autonomy. Career. This is a year for leadership and innovation in career. This is a 5-star year for your professional life. Thoroughly and completely breathe that in. The one energy is tailor-made for career advancement, entrepreneurship, and bringing fresh ideas to the forefront. If this entrepreneur in you is ready to birth, this is the year to do it. 3 things on that. First, advancing in your current role, if you're in that position. So if you enjoy your job and you're in a current role, 9 to 5 job, what have you, whatever the hours are, this is the time to be proactive. Pitch that innovative idea you've been mulling over. Volunteer to lead a new project, or clearly state your desire for that promotion you know you're deserving of. Your initiative and leadership qualities will be highly visible and rewarded. All right, the birth of that entrepreneur, as we just spoke about a few minutes ago, if you've been carrying the seed of a business idea, feeling that sense of running your own show, making your own choices, all of that resonating in your heart, this is the time to do it. This is your year to plant that seed. The universe is providing a powerful, energetic tailwind for your entrepreneurial spirit. Start small, remember, but start now. Register the domain name of your website that you potentially will have your business located at. Create the social media presence. Begin a newsletter campaign or offer your service to your very first client. The first step is the most powerful. All right, and third, embarking on a new path. If this is where you're at, if you feel a sense of stagnation or misalignment in your current career, a 1 year provides the courage to make a change. So do it. Use that energy. A career that offers more autonomy, creativity, and a sense of leadership will feel particularly aligned with your soul's calling this year. All right, in terms of finances, the 1 year is the genesis of wealth. So the theme for your finances in a 1 year is creation. That's your key word to take with you. This is the time to build new streams of income. Take sovereign control of your financial future and plant the seeds for long-term abundance. Plant new money seeds. Brainstorm new and creative ways to generate income. This could be launching a side business or hustle, a passion, making your first conscious investment, or developing a new skill that significantly increases your earning potential. Think creation, not just earning. Also, become the CEO of your finances. By that, I mean that this is really a time to move from being a passive observer to an active, empowered leader of your financial life. So create a conscious spending plan, which feels much better than a restrictive budget. Set an inspiring savings goal for something that lights you up. Commit to educating yourself about money. Financial independence is a cornerstone of the 1 year's energy. I hope you will take advantage of it. Moving on to the last topic here of where the 1 year will ripple into our world and how that might look is travel. The call of adventure. So travel in a 1 year is much less about relaxation and far more about pioneering and adventure. This year calls for something that sparks your sense of discovery and strengthens your self-reliance. So, go somewhere new. Make a conscious choice to visit a city, country, or natural wonder you've never seen before. The energy of a new place will amplify the 1 year's potential for fresh starts and new perspective. Try a meaningful solo trip. Here's that individuality again peeking through, even on travel. So if it's just for a weekend to a nearby town, traveling alone can build confidence and a deep sense of self-trust like nothing else. It's a beautiful and powerful way to honor the independent spirit of the year. And last on this, choose adventure, as I mentioned here. So think about hiking a mountain, exploring ancient ruins, taking a road trip with only a loose itinerary, if you will, or learning a new skill abroad. Choose a journey that makes you feel alive, that brings that yes energy to your spirit self. We want you to feel capable and wonderfully courageous as you travel and bring in and align with this 1 year. As we bring this episode of the Intuitive Hour, the first episode of 2026 to a close, I'd like to just leave you with a final blessing for your journey. The universal 1 year, everyone, is a profound gift from a loving universe. It's a powerful, supportive energy that wants to see you grow, create, and thrive. But it's not a passive energy. It requires your active participation. It asks for your courage, your vulnerability, and your willingness to believe in the sacred magic of a new beginning. Don't be afraid to be a beginner. Don't be afraid to try something and have it not work out for the first time. Every master was once a student, and this is the year to embrace the messy, beautiful, and exhilarating process of starting something new. Trust that you are guided. Trust that the seeds of intention you plant in the fertile soil of 2026 will blossom into a future more beautiful than you can currently imagine. Your new chapter begins with your next breath. Are you ready for it? Are you ready to write it? I think you are. I think we are. All right, with that, if you'd love a personalized insight into what 2026 may contain for you in that one energy, what it means for you, and how to make the most of this new cycle, I invite you to reach out. I am happy to work with you and take a look at this. Let's explore your own unique path together. If you feel a pull to do that, please do. We will call this a session. Have a wonderful week, everyone, and I look forward to meeting with you ahead.
If you enjoyed this episode of the Intuitive Hour, please consider following, rating, and reviewing the podcast at Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen. You're welcome to access Michelle's free controlled remote viewing exercise that will empower you to uncover answers to your burning questions about lost objects, events, or people in the past, present, or future. Visit michellebeltran.com To access this free offering and rediscover what was once lost,